Amleto Monacelli can continue winning with this left lane. Greg Kemp could never figure out anything on it. Let's see what he can do.
Jimmy averaged 226 on this pair of lanes. Comes out quick. That one hooks a little early. So, yeah, you're right on the button with that assessment of lane 37. It's been a tricky lane.
And, you know, I didn't bowl on the lane, so it's hard to tell what the adjustment should be. I don't know whether if they move left, they're going to find more oil or not, Dan. If not, then the adjustment that Greg Kemp tried to make in the 9th frame by straightening out the shot and throwing the flatter hand release would be that, or either switching to a ball that went straighter. Oh!
Wow, past the 3, takes out the 6, and leaves the 10. That's not easy to do.
No. And see, that's the danger you take by throwing a hook ball at this spare. Why hook ball bowlers do that, I don't know. Why not throw it straight at the spare when you just hit the 3-pin on the right? You got to make it.
You could throw 100 shots and not do that.
Yeah, but the guy who hooks as much as he does can do it.
You might be right. Amleto, after a rest, tightens the line up a little bit on 38 and comes out gunning with a strike.
I really think that that's a dangerous shot, though, for him on that lane, though, Dan, because if he slows that speed down just a half a mile per hour, it's trouble.
And he's already seen his fair share of trouble, and game number 2 had just 193, but it was more than enough.
And going through his mind now, don't think it's not, is that channel ball that he threw in the 10th frame. And, you know, that kind of makes an indelible impression on national television to do that, even when you win.
He'd like to get Jim Pencak down quickly, if possible. A double here would do that. A little straighter. There you see. Hooks high, but this time Amleto gets it to sit for a fraction, and he trips out the 4-pin.
Now, I'm going to have to study that and watch that a little bit and see if he's changed his hand release some and going through it straighter, Dan. It appears that that may be the case. Now, he's putting tape in the ball. And as far as I know, the 25-second clock is still ticking. No, I guess he is allowed to put the tape in the ball, and then once he finishes that, then the clock starts.
A very aggressive player from start to finish, and that's what Jimmy Pencak was looking for, a stable shot on the right-hand lane. Of course, everybody's been able to hit the right-hand lane. It's the left-hand lane that's posed the problem.
Yeah, that's what it's been. The guy that can solve that left lane is the one that's going to win the tournament.
Well, let's see if he moves left or if he tries more speed or maybe even moves right.
He definitely needs more speed. I mean, you're not going to knock the pins down in this lane without speed.
What was that a good shot?
And did you see the increase in speed?
Sure. Now we should track that on Bowler Track. Yeah, that was a little more direct even, and there was some velocity there.
Here's Amleto and Pencak. Okay. All right, 15 to 6.5. That was frame 3, and average speed just over 17 miles per hour.
So he's throwing harder right now than anyone else. Amleto got a handful on that shot. Kicks out the 8-pin, and he starts with a 3-bagger.
This is his first, from the first match, his first strike on lane 38. And you can see only 16.4 miles per hour. Bellying it out from 50. Now he's picked up the speed a little bit, and not quite the belly. So he's changed, you know, just increased the speed, not quite as much turn, and going more direct.
Well, this was a double bouncer that never did get into a roll, and Amleto will take what he can get there.
Well, it was better than zero. Better than zero. And again, you can get too cute, you know. See that follow through go way left on that one, though? I mean, it always goes somewhat left with Amleto, but that one really got in front of his head. Watch his arm. Watch the follow through. See, go way in front of himself and then back.
That's how you end up with stoved fingers, too. Did you ever do that as a junior bowler?
No, I never did.
Ooh, I did it a couple of times.
Oh, bounce it and then...
Oh, are you kidding me? Either that or off the ankle.
Well, I've done off the ankle a number of times.
Yeah, that's no fun either.
No, that...
Week and the fall tour is no strike.
Down by 21. But on a double, he likes this lane. Oh, look at that one sail, and a major problem for Jim Pencak.
Looked like he drifted further left in his approach, got his shoulder opened up more, started in the oil, and it just never had a chance to come back.
Either that or he lost the grip on it. You should see him shake his hand as he walked away. He put a piece of tape in the ball. Maybe the thumb hole just a little too big.
Well, he put it in the frame before, though. I mean, that feel of the ball, though, is so important. You know, you got to have that right feel to have confidence.
That strike keeps him right in the match. Oh, what a conversion for Pencak.
Well, we've seen some exciting spare conversions as he makes the 1, 2, 4, 6, 10 by going to the left. The head pin goes into both the 6 and the 10. So what happens so often is you make the 10 and you go right around the 6.
What do you think the probability is to make that? What percentage?
Oh, probably 25%.
Still down by 26, but still alive after a beautiful conversion. Well, if he had struck in the 4th frame, this would be a different match. Of course, coming up next week, the Ebonite PBA Senior Championship from Thruway Lanes in Cheektowaga, New York. All the top seniors will be on hand for that one. And we take a look at the fall tour. We'll be back starting on October 7th with a couple of senior events down in the state of Florida. And then there's a good look at the PBA Fall Tour on ESPN for the first time in many years. And Amleto, another break. This time the 7-pin goes down.
Good release, though, that time, though, Dan. He went direct. Not playing it super tight. Got out about the 6th board. Got the break that the head pin came off and got that 7-pin down.
All right, Amleto has 9 lives. He's used up about 5.
And you see how direct he's going. Just about a 4.5 board belly. He's turned into a stroker here.
Other thing that's interesting, he's missed the 10-pin twice in the left-hand lane where you have plenty of room on the approach. On the right-hand lane where there's less room, he's made it every time.
It's a more demanding shot. I guess it gets his attention more or something. I don't know. That'll happen.
Bob Vespi waiting anxiously to try and win from the top seat position for the first time this year.
And Vespi hooks it more than anybody on the telecast.
Ooh, out on the half board. Amleto says, yes, it's coming back. I know it is. He leads by 25, and he's on a strike. Strike here.
Good shot, Dan. This is the strike that while